Back again, ladies, to part 2, which we usually deal with reading tasks, starting with reading number 1. Here, and as usual, you need to prepare yourselves to read different types or different texts. But before that, you need to apply certain reading skills to help you read flawlessly, if we can say so. Starting with number 1, before reading any text, of course, you need to preview the text. And please, ladies, try to remember what do we mean by previewing. Previewing means to have a general look, not to read anything, but to see the text, the headlines, the headings, the pictures, so on and so forth. So starting with task number 1, which says, look at the texts and the paragraphs on the opposite page here. Circle the correct options. So we need to move this a little bit and start reading the first one. The 3 texts are from the same book or different books. What do you think? Are these 3 texts from the same books or different books? Or from the same book or different books? What do you think? Try to choose the correct answer. Number 2. The photographs are from or are of the same or different countries. Do you think this picture or these 3 pictures are related to the same country? What do you think? Try to answer. Number 3. The texts come from an international or Asian history of tea. So let's see the answers regarding number 1. The text or the 3 texts are from the same book. Number 2, the photographs are of the same or different. The correct answer is from different countries. And finally, number 3, the texts come from an international history of tea. Okay, after we previewed the text, we need to understand key vocabularies. Task number 2 says, write the words from the box in the gaps. Use a dictionary to help you. As usual, we will use visuals to help us understanding these vocabularies. Starting with number 1, which is leaves. What do we mean by leaves? All these are leaves, ladies. Specifically speaking, these are tea leaves. Leaves in Arabic means awraq. So these are tea leaves. Number 2. Here we have the term or the word taste. It can be a noun, it can be a verb. The second word is pull. And here is the meaning of pull. To pull something, it is a verb. To pull the car, to pull the curtain, to pull the door, so on and so forth. The third term is kettle. It is a noun. It is an object where we usually boil the water. So this is the kettle. Number 4, or word number 4, or term number 4, guests. Usually it is a noun. These are guests. When you have guests, for example, a graduation party or anything like that, you invite people. Those invited people are called guests, your guests in your house. And the final term is pour. Pour is a verb. Like for example here, we pour water. It can be tea, it can be juice. To pour something, to pour liquids, usually it comes with liquids. Pour means يسكب. Liquids means سوائل. So pour is a verb. Moving to the or another term, which is jam. Here is different types of jam. Of course, by looking to these pictures, we can understand the meaning of jam. And that's it. Since we decode the meaning of these different terms, we can answer the questions here. Please, ladies, take like 3 to 5 minutes maximum to answer these 7 sentences, to write the correct words in the box. And then please come back again to see if your answers were correct or not. Starting with number 1, or before that, we need to read again the terms. Here we have leaves, prepare, guests, taste or tastes, pull, pour, and cattle. Okay, number 1, chocolate what? Very good. What do you think? Chocolate tastes very, very good. Okay, number 2, in London, the what fall from the trees in autumn? What do you think? What fall from the trees in autumn? Leaves, leaves. Number 3, can I some orange juice? Can I pour? Remember the meaning of pour? Yes, cup. Can I pour some orange juice? Number 4, many Japanese chefs can what? Sushi. Can prepare, can cook, can prepare sushi means they have the knowledge how to make a good sushi. Number 5, you have to what? The door to open it, not push. The opposite of push is pull. So pull means يسحب. Push in Arabic. Push means يدفع. So these two terms are opposites. Number 6, I make hot water in an electric what? Kettle. And finally, there are 5 what for my birthday dinner this evening. There are 5 guests for my birthday dinner this evening. Pause the video, ladies, if you want to check your answers, and then come back again to the next part. Here, ladies, while reading these 3 texts, you are requested to do the skimming skill. And of course, here is a short definition of what we mean by skimming. If you look for the main topic and idea of the text, only the main, not details, only the main topic and idea of the text, you are skimming. Okay? When you skim any kind of texts, do not read every word. Read the nouns, verbs, adjectives, and question words. Means read the main words. Okay? Read the adjectives here, like for example, we have black tea, green tea, white tea. Read nouns, read headings, so on and so forth. So do not read each and every word here. Only look at keywords. Okay, ladies, for skimming task, you are requested to read the blue words in the text, each and every blue words here. Write true or T for true and F for false to the next statements below. Number 1, the texts compare tea and coffee. What do you think? Number 2, tea is popular in many countries. What do you think? You can use your logic actually without reading the text. There is one kind of tea. And finally, every country prepares and drinks tea in a different way. Please, ladies, take, let's say, 10 minutes maximum to read the text in order to answer this task number 3, and then you can, if you want, to skim and scan the text to write the names of the correct countries from the texts in the gaps. So you can skim and scan at the same time to answer these 2 questions, but for now, ladies, you are requested only to skim, to have a quick reading for the main ideas only. Pause the video, write your answers, and then come back again to find if your answers were correct or not. Here are the answers, ladies. Have a look. Check your answers and then read the text again, but this time you are requested to scan. And the difference between a skim and a scan is a skim not to read each and every word in the text, but you need to read main ideas, while a scan to read for specific information. So for number 1, people in where drink tea tarik. Find tea tarik in the text and then answer. So scan, again, remember, what do we mean by scan? Scan to find or to read for specific information. To look at this term in the text in order to answer. Okay? To look also at this one, so on and so forth. Again, ladies, have 10 minutes maximum to answer these 6 statements and come back again to find if your answers were true or not. Here are the answers, ladies. Moving to discussion, here, ladies, you can work individually or with a partner to ask yourself these 3 questions. First one, ask yourself or ask a partner, do you prefer tea or coffee? Prefer means do you like, do you love tea or coffee? Number 2, how do people drink tea in your country? Like, for example, with sugar, without sugar, with milk, without milk, so on and so forth. Like, for example, in Britain, they usually drink their tea with milk. So this is the English tea. Number 3, do you have a favorite cold drink? Do you like cola? Do you like iced coffee? After answering these questions, ladies, we come actually to the end of this part. See you in the 3rd part.